During a 16-hour fast, your cells begin to consume their own debris to sustain the body's energy needs. This is the primary driver behind intermittent fasting, forcing the body to incinerate stored fat and recycle damaged cellular components. But this process lacks a precision filter. Prolonged fasting forces the breakdown of lean muscle tissue, the metabolic engine that maintains your resting calorie burn and manages blood glucose. This creates a constant biological conflict between two metabolic pathways that cannot fully function at the same time. As fasting duration increases on the x-axis, the body activates AMPK, initiating fat oxidation and cellular cleanup. Simultaneously, the plot point drops, suppressing mTOR, the switch for muscle synthesis. These antagonistic pathways force a biological trade-off. You cannot maximize both at once. The two standard models for navigating this are 16-8, a 16-hour fast with an 8-hour eating window, and 14-10, which uses a 14-hour fast and a 10-hour window. To succeed, you must time your protein intake to stop muscle loss without negating the metabolic benefits of the fast. There is a common belief that consuming a high volume of protein in a single window will automatically preserve your muscle mass. This line graph tracks muscle protein synthesis over time. When you consume a high-quality protein meal at hour 0, your cells initiate a significant spike in synthesis. Providing 30 to 40 grams of protein initiates this signaling for roughly 2 to 3 hours before the synthesis rate naturally declines. If you consume more protein during this elevated period, as seen here, the line does not rise further. This is the muscle full effect, a refractory period where the muscle temporarily stops responding to amino acids. Any excess protein is simply oxidized for energy. This signaling process is driven specifically by the amino acid leucine. Your body requires a threshold of roughly 3 grams of leucine per meal to successfully activate the mTOR pathway. Digestion speed determines how quickly this signal reaches the tissue. Whey isolate is a fast-digesting source that provides a rapid stimulus to stop muscle breakdown, while casein protein is slow-digesting, providing a steady release of amino acids overnight. Nutrition alone is insufficient. You must provide a mechanical signal through resistance training. Heavy lifting keeps your muscle cells sensitive to these protein pulses for up to 72 hours. Protecting lean tissue during a fast is about the strategic timing of these pulses to maximize muscle building windows rather than total protein volume. For those prioritizing muscle retention and metabolic health, the 14-10 protocol is the most efficient structure. This timeline shows how meals are distributed. In the 14-10 column on the left, the first pulse occurs at 10 a.m. Using whey isolate here provides the rapid amino acid spike needed to stop the muscle breakdown that occurred overnight. Because whey digests quickly, the muscle resets in time for whole food meals at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. High leucine sources like chicken or beef trigger 2 additional synthesis windows without overlapping the refractory periods. The final pulse at 8 p.m. uses casein protein or cottage cheese. This creates a prolonged release of amino acids that continues to repair muscle while you begin the 14-hour fast. A 10-hour window allows for 4 precisely spaced leucine pulses, maximizing your daily anabolic potential. If your primary objective is fat loss, the 16-8 protocol is a more aggressive tool. The right column shows the 16-8 schedule, where the fast extends until 12 p.m. This condenses your total eating time to just 8 hours. At noon, you must use whey protein to provide a fast-acting signal that terminates the extended state of muscle breakdown. Fitting the remaining pulses into an 8-hour window is more difficult. You must space meals roughly every 3 hours to ensure the muscle has exited the refractory period from the previous pulse. You finish at 8 p.m. with a casein pulse to minimize the breakdown that will occur over the next 16 hours. The 16-8 schedule involves a trade-off. You achieve deeper fat mobilization and cellular cleanup, but the compressed window makes it difficult to fit in a 4th optimal building opportunity. The effectiveness of these protocols depends entirely on your current biological state and your primary goals. This decision flowchart matches the protocol to your physical objectives.
For those dealing with obesity or insulin resistance, the 16-8 protocol provides a longer duration for fat mobilization and metabolic repair. Those focused on maximum muscle retention and longevity should follow the 14-10 protocol. Regardless of the protocol, you must meet total daily protein requirements and perform resistance training at least 3 times a week to preserve lean tissue. By aligning your nutrition with these biological windows, you stop chronic muscle loss and build a more resilient metabolic profile. You cannot maximize the benefits of fasting and muscle building simultaneously. You must select the protocol that aligns with your highest priority. To develop a tailored plan that fits your clinical needs, consult with the medical team at Peachtree Surgical and Bariatrics.